The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Point it right. Okay.
They will run for the first time here with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
In motion goes the tight end. Following the interception, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Here's White. And he's into the end end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Dowdle. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33. King. Hey, alert.
They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Run.
Once again, it's White.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Rashad White.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. This is White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half,
good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Mayfield. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off.
as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Real. Regular. King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now Mayfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock? and take care of the football. Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Mayfield on play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Real.
Mayfield to throw. That is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Dak. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Down.
To throw, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
One last shot at the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tampa Bay, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.